We're going to be creating some egg shapes today, and you can see where I've made a few other little eggs. All right, and what's special about these eggs is we're going to be able to open them. And when I open up my eggs in the inside, you're going to find all kinds of crazy things. Here, I've got a dinosaur inside of this one. When I open up this egg and I open it up, I find a little fish. And in this one, when I open it up, let me turn it around. I've got a little rabbit coming out of the egg. And my inspiration came from this book. This is a scholastic book called The Egg, and it talks about what's inside of a normal egg. And there you see the yolk and the white of the egg, and how chickens will lay an egg, and it shows the development of the egg inside there. But also here towards the back of the book, it talks about that eggs come in all different sizes. Look at the size of an ostrich egg compared to a swallow. All right. And that different types of animals are hatched from an egg, such as the crocodile or the turtle or snakes, frogs and snails and different types of insects, different types of fish are hatched from an egg. All right. The same thing goes for shellfish, like oysters and mussels and crabs. All right. So, all kinds of eggs we're going to be looking at today. All right. To do this, it's really quite simple. You're going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need markers, crayons, colors that you can use, and maybe glue if we accidentally cut our egg in half. All right. So, we're going to be good that way. All right. So, we're going to start with our paper. And from one side over to the other, you're going to fold it over in half. And now you're simply going to draw an egg. And you can use your paper this way, going off the top or bottom, or you can go off the side edge. I'm going to use the side edge of my paper right now. And as I draw an egg, it's like a big fat oval. And I'm going to start off the edge and go as big as I can. I want a big old egg. And I'm going to go back over off the side edge. So there's my egg shape. And again, you can draw it however you want. And then I'm going to be cutting, and I'm starting right off the folded edge, and I'm going to go ahead and cut this egg shape out. And if I trim it up a little bit more and I'm not exactly right on the line, it is okay. All right, because I'm just making an egg shape. When I get over here to the other side, I'm going to go off the edge. All right, so when I open this, it's already connected. All right, and then I can decide later what I'm going to be putting inside. Now, if you accidentally cut that little edge right off, so if you accidentally cut that off, you end up with not one piece, but two pieces of egg. All right. And if that happens, just take a little bit of your glue stick, rub the glue stick down whatever edge you want to piece it together with. So I could have put it off the top or the bottom if I preferred. And then I'm going to sandwich this back together, lining them up carefully, one on top of the other. Rub down where that glue was, giving it a chance to get tight on itself. Then I'm going to keep my finger over that glue spot, and I'm going to open up my egg paper and fold over my finger and smush it down. Now, if you push it all the way, it'll come right back off again. So let me line it up again. I made an accident. Rub it down again. There we go. And I'm going to hold it, push it over my finger, and then smush it down. And now that's where it's going to open and close. All right, that's why you're going to hold that there until you push the paper over. So then you can open and close it. And then once we do that, then we're ready to start the decorating on the inside. And again, this one, I've got my dragon on the inside, or my dinosaur kind of looking. Now, in this one where I did the bunny ears, all right, I glued, instead of gluing or going off the side edge of the paper, all right, and let me go ahead and cut these into two pieces. So I'll just cut off that folded edge. So instead of putting the side edges together, I went top to bottom, all right, and you can do that too. And I'm going to put the glue up here at the top. And this time I'll rub the top pieces together. Now it doesn't quite fit at the bottom that way, so I think I had it upside down. So I'll flip that one over to where they line up perfect. Rub down that glue, then holding that spot, I'll flip it way up here. And then to make my rabbit ears, I simply took one of the papers and cut straight down the middle. Then as I started to decorate, I'm going to make these my rabbit ears. So this is going to be one big old rabbit ear, and this is my other great big rabbit ear. And then you can also put the pink area in the middle if you want to, as I get ready to start to color that. All right, and then I just had my face of my rabbit, and you can draw your eyes and your mouth and your nose however you would like. Let me get some whiskers on my rabbit, and I'm going to put a big old smile on him. Okay, and if you want to give him some big front teeth, you can do that too. And again, we're just making him as silly as you'd like, and we're making a rabbit. Okay, and again, I made my split by cutting down the middle. Now, on my rabbit one, when I was decorating the outside of my egg, did you see this zigzag? I didn't cut a zigzag. I just drew the zigzag over the crack, and it looks like then it's a cracked egg. All right. So I just drew it over the crack, and then I decorated around it. Okay. In this egg, it splits in the middle, and I've got two pieces. All right. So let me show you how I did that. Let me go ahead and grab my other one that I got ready. Again, I have two pieces, all right? And because this one, I'm going to need two, I'm going to need to cut off that edge since I'm going to put them together. They fit together like this, and I'm going to take one and cut it straight down the middle. Now, you can cut it as a zigzag. It's just easier to cut it straight. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on one side, and this is the one that lines up on this side, and let me piece those together. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this side. And again, I'm going to piece these two pieces together, lining it up. I need to turn this just a little bit to get that to line up where I want it. There we go. And get those edges glued down. And now, once I've got those edges written down, again, I'm just going to fold up over my fingers. You can see where the glue's not exactly stick yet. So that's why my fingers are there. So I can fold it over top. And again, fold it over top of my fingers. And now I'm ready to start in the middle of this one. All right. And again, you can design and you can decide whatever you would like in the middle. In mine here, I put a big fish. I've already talked to you about the rabbit. Look at this one. And this one, instead of having the whole piece, I glued down one piece and I just have one side opening up. And because I just have one side, I have a little duck or a little chick just peep, 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 poking out the top. All right. Lots of little ways that you can do that. All right. So have fun designing your eggs. That's how you make them. The how you color them all depends on you. You can color them whichever way you would like. And then you can add whatever you would like to the center of them. All right. Have some fun creating some eggs today.